Hello, 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 hello. Anybody out here today? What's up? Good afternoon. Please don't nobody be live that I'm interfering with, damn it. Alright. Nobody's live right now. Thank you, Lord. Okay, that music is really starting to irritate me. How do I turn it off? God. That was a little bit better, but I don't feel listening to it. It's giving me a headache. Okay. Let's see what's going on in the YouTube community. Oh my goodness. She's not live, is she? No, she's not live. YouTube's lying to me. Hello, welcome in, welcome in. I get a headache today. Check there now. Welcome in, Malu. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Good afternoon. It's so beautiful outside today, y'all. Beautiful. Too bad it's a bunch of BS going around. Lies, lies, more lies and rumors. Every day. Every day. Even if it's found out one time to be a lie, somebody changes it around to make it sound good again. Like, hello. Wake up, smell the coffee. How are you, Melu? So are you like really involved with the Summer Wells case? Because I asked that because some people are just now learning about it and getting into it, and then there's some that have have been in it for a few months and just keeping up with it, and then there's like people like me that have been with it since day one and still can't get caught up. Yeah, I don't know what to believe no more. Like, I definitely do not believe half of what Jose says. And I most definitely don't believe anything that Ernie Shell says. Like, to me, he talks out his butt. Like, I don't think he sits there and listens to what he says before he says it. Like, are you thinking about this shit before? Honestly, are you thinking about it? Because I don't think you're really thinking about what you say before you speak. I just really don't think he does. I mean, and then the people that follow him, whew, woosah. Like, I don't know what to believe. Like, I definitely don't believe him though. Like, I can't believe what he just came out and said about BK. Like, that was just insanely crazy that he even put it out there like that. You know what? You do bring up a good point there. You literally, oh, you know what? You're opinionated. I like that. Okay, so it's weird that so many symbolizes crisis actors from Gabby case 9/11 also symbolize some of it. Okay, I can tell you that I don't. I mean, I can't tell you if she's alive or not. You know, statistics would say so long. No, she probably isn't. I believe she is. The sold organs thing, that is just, I can't think of fathom anybody really believe in that. Like, I just don't. Like, if that's the case, why put it out online instead of taking it to TBI? Why saying it now instead of saying it, like, come on. A money hoax, I kind of was thinking about that, like, when it was around 4 or 5 months into it. I was thinking the money thing, but I got out of that I really don't believe no more. Movies coming out, you as soon as it unravels and we find out what really happened and what's going on with the case, I guarantee you, yes, there will be some movies. Now, I don't know if Candace and Don would actually sign into it. That would be like really crazy of them, but we've seen them do some silly stuff too. What's the name of the movies? I can't remember. One with the step dancing. With a relative. What's the name? Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I've never even heard of that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's I guarantee you it's in the works. I don't think that, there's just too many people involved in this case for somebody not to make some kind of documentary. It may not, I'm not saying like Lifetime or anything like that. I'm just saying a documentary movie. People are just crazy like that too, though. Like, if they think they can make a buck, they're going to try to make that buck. People are just insanely crazy these days, and they live. Like, I mean, did you believe any of the stuff that Jose had came out and said? I mean, I don't. To me, really, it's him saying all that shit isn't relative to her leaving, her missing. That's just relative to what supposedly, allegedly was going on in the house beforehand. But do you believe any of that stuff? Yeah, I don't even know what movie you're talking about. I've never heard of it, never seen it. I prefer not to anyway. Even if, I mean, I might watch a documentary if they make it, because people can make documentary up until the point and then later on go ahead and finish it. I've seen ones like that. It is just weird. I honestly think Jose was scripted on everything he said. I think he watched a lot of different YouTube channels. Now, I'm not saying he didn't live there. Yes, obviously, Candace said he was there for 6 weeks, a little over a month. So I say about 6 weeks because he said 6 months. So I just say 6 weeks. Regardless, he stayed there. But everybody's saying, oh, he escaped. Sorry, he's a grown man. He didn't have to stay there. And if it was as bad as he said it was, why did he stay there? He had no ties there. Okay, so when he first moved down here, the house he was supposed to stay in wasn't ready. He couldn't stay with Allie, not because of Allie's mom, Sherry, but because of great grandma, because she rules everything in that little cult, clique, whatever, family. But I'm sure Jose could have found somewhere else to stay. I'm more than positive he would have found somewhere else to stay if it was that bad. He stayed there because it was a free ride. It was free food. It was free alcohol because he did drink. Now, I didn't go and look at any of the things on Jose, so I can't say what he went to jail for, but I do know he was in prison before. I just don't know what. And it did kind of weird me out how he was like it sounded like he was looking at the kids in a weird way to me. Yeah, because he went way off script. I'm telling you, it was just weird how he was talking. I listened to some of it with Jay for all. I listened to some of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I was in Benny's chat, which I'm always in Benny's chat, but I was in there watching it with him when he was doing it and listening to Candace's comments during it. So, I mean, but honestly, I think I was a little high, so I don't remember too much. But what I do remember, But supposedly now he's going to be on it tonight. And he supposedly has some kind of receipts. You threw your phone in the ocean, so you say. Andrew Hilt's brother, friend, whatever, Jeffy, said he got the phone and destroyed it. H's phone the original phone got destroyed. I don't know what phone TBI said. He said, but they said that Hunter's phone was also destroyed. So I don't know what no. But I don't know what I don't know what to believe. on that. Like allegedly, all these phones got disappeared, like got thrown into an ocean. Why was it a point for you to tell us you threw it in the ocean? What was on it? What were you hiding? How did you get it out in the ocean? He did confirm that, what everybody was bitching about the bathtub thing. There is no bathtub. There's a shower. I mean, I don't know. And then he was talking about all that crap about Don. Like I believe a little bit of what he said about Don, because you can kind of see that Don is a "I'm the man, hear me roar" type guy. I'm not saying he's not a nice person. Um, but I do believe he was a little tad bit controlling. I believe I don't believe he was physically abusive to the kids. I really don't. I don't I don't believe that. I believe he was mentally and verbally abusive to the kids, which I know is just as bad. It is. I don't know, but if they all sued him, then why did it never go to court? That doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why did you wait all these years to come out with this and want to go to court, want to take charges out on him now instead of taking charges out on him back then? I mean, grant you if you were a kid, but once you became of age to be able to, why didn't you do it then? Why wait until you're almost 50, over 50? I don't know. No, because he stays with his mom. Wait, Benny or Jose? Benny only has one. He has a little boy, and the little boy lives with Benny's wife. Benny's married. They're just separated right now. Like, I think they're going to get divorced. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But he only has the one little boy. Yeah, that is true. Like, that's what gets me so mad. Like, I don't believe half of what is told, and I'm so bad for that. Like, okay, so I obviously I'm a Welsh supporter, but I take everybody's opinions and if I don't understand your opinion of it, I will ask you so we can have that conversation. But um oh, what was I saying? I don't believe much of what people say. I always tend to go back to the not to the person that told me, but to the source of the question. Like I will go into BK's live because a lot of times Candace is in there. So I will bring up the question, and a lot of times they're mods. His mods know a lot of it. So and a couple of his mods come in my live quite often. So and we talk. They remember he has more kids. No, he doesn't have three kids. He's only got the one little boy. I mean, that's just like the rumor about Candace having, the four what Donnie and the two before, and then there was one in the middle. No, she's only had the 6 kids total. But yeah, no, he's only got one little boy. Unless there's more out there he doesn't know about. But did you ever play that game Telephone when you were a kid? You know, they say so in a while, get off my keyboard. They say so and then goes down the line. By the time it gets to the last person, it was totally not even what was said to begin with. That's what it feels like anymore with this case. Yeah. No, I've been a sub for Benny for almost a year now. And he's only ever talked about the one little boy that he has with his wife. Um, and I believe somebody did ask him one time in chat about it, but I think he only said he has the one, the little boy. Yeah. I mean, it is a fun game unless you're playing it with this. Like, you cannot play it with a case. Yeah, but I mean, really, if you want to know about it, just go in his chat and ask him. I'm sure he won't ignore the question. But that would be the only way I could suggest you. But as far as I know, he's only got the one little boy with his wife. Now, I think his sister had a couple kids. Are you talking about the live where he was talking about Benny and Don taking the organs out, or were you talking about comments going to Ernie? Because honestly, I don't sub to Ernie. I don't like Ernie. Like, I think he's a total jackass, honestly. But that's my opinion. But there's other people that like Ernie. There's people that believe everything he says. Like, I think everything that comes out of his mouth is complete and utter lie. That's just me. Oh, you mean Jimbo's daughter when he tried to put her in the trunk? Well, I wasn't in there, but I was in BK's, and BK played that video back. But about 3 months ago, he got confronted by a mother, the stepfather, and a whole bunch of other people for texting inappropriate things to a 10-year-old. So Jimbo's daughter wasn't the first. There was a girl a few months back that complained that the mama had the phone and the text messages from Ernie and this little girl. So, I mean, it's not the first time. Ernest's just not a very smart individual. Like, I don't understand why he does what he does or says what he says. Um, I don't know why anybody sends him money. Like, YouTube finally unmonetized him. So, I mean, if he's unmonetized through YouTube, there's something wrong. It's hard to get monetized, let alone to get unmonetized. But then there's people trying to see Benny is not monetized. So that's one thing that I look up to him for, because he isn't out there for the money for that. Like, we do Cash App him money, we do PayPal him money, but it's more or less because we know he takes trips to Tennessee to see Candace, to help her. He takes trips to California. He does things with his little boy. Like, we don't do it for his channel. That's why he's not monetized.